I fled my palace in boxers. Sales Imo monarch seeks Uzodimma's help. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning to listen. The traditional ruler of the Âťťâçk Autonomous Community in the Âhyji local government area of Imo State, Eze Kenneth Okereke, whose palace was burnt by arsonists on Thursday, has appealed to Governor Hope Uzodimma and other well-spirited Nigerians to help him rebuild the edifice. The monarch said in a statement that he escaped from his palace in his boxers when the attacker struck, calling on Uzodimma and others to come to his rescue. Okereke lamented that he lost everything during the attack, including his sports utility vehicle. The statement read in part, I am the traditional ruler of Âťťâçk community in Egbema or Âhyji local government area of Imo State. Around 10:30 p.m. on Thursday, October 21, 2021, hoodlums came into my compound, broke my window glasses, poured fuel into my rooms, and set my house on fire. They were shooting indiscriminately in my compound, and my family could not find a way of escape. I started making calls to the police for help, but the help could not come until my building got burnt beyond control. My Forerunner SUV was burned to ashes. The police came around 11:45 p.m. but could not get the arsonists. Reliable evidences has proved that those boys responsible for the killing of the soldier and whose houses were set on fire by the army on reprisal were responsible for the arson. I left my house, only in my boxers, as all properties in my house were burnt. The police later arrived and saw for themselves as I came out to explain to them. We saw that the next building to my own was also on fire. 3 persons were identified among the arsonists. Reports of this have officially been made to the police. He asked the state government to deploy a strong team of security agents to the community to protect the lives and properties of innocent citizens. Okereke added, I never took soldiers to the places they went in search of the killers of their member, but these killers have turned the war against me, that I was the one taking the soldiers round. I have been made homeless by these boys and have nowhere to live. I am calling for help from the state government and good-spirited persons to enable me to survive the shock. Why it is very sad, it is sad and indeed very sad. All those things would have been averted. I keep saying it. It is wrong. Two wrongs cannot make it right. Okay, you did this thing to me, let me do my own back and, be equally both in pain. What happens? Does it solve any problem? No. Does it take away your pain? No. Resorting to destruction of properties and taking of lives are not the way out. They are not. No matter the pain you're feeling, no matter how frustrated and marginalized and oppressed you think you are being, no matter the pain you think you are going through, please, destruction of property, this property you destroy now has done nothing to you. The building has done nothing to you. Yeah, it is painful that what's happened or the attacks that have been, the information getting to us on a daily basis, they are worrisome. Yes, I believe so. But this is not the way out. An eye for an eye is never going to solve the problem. Never. Rather, it will aggravate it the more. Now, they have called on the same security operatives that they called on that set some houses in some local government area of the state on fire after the soldiers were killed. Now they're calling on them again. Do you want a repeat of what happened before? I mean, diplomacy should be employed in everything, from both the citizens and the security operatives. Whoever is behind this now, the problem now will be, at the end of the day, they might not even find these people. They might take innocent people who will keep pleading that they're not the one. I mean, it is absurd. It is very absurd. And making assumptions now in this kind of situation is very deadly. I keep saying it. At the end of the day, it is now when maybe the deed has been done just like this and people have left. The security operatives will come and they'll keep picking up innocent citizens. And you keep, it continues like that. Okay, you picked up innocent citizens that did nothing to them. Before you know, an eye for an eye, it results into many damage. Lives might be lost. Property might as well be destroyed more. It doesn't take away the pain you're feeling. It does not. Let me put you in the same pain I'm feeling. Does not equate. It does not in any way equate. In fact, it does not do anything. You feel it does, but it does not. In fact, it is going to disturb you more. It will disturb you more. I mean, it is totally wrong and unacceptable. But meanwhile, investigation should be done. You do not go by assumption, I think I saw this person. Or people, if your house is burning, you will not be able to see. That is just the truth. Investigation should be done. And the investigation done should not include them taking innocent citizens. Information getting to us was that in the West and Southwest, I've forgotten the name of the state right now, is that people, came. There was an attack on a security facility. And that security facility that was attacked, these attackers came, did their thing and left. And when the security operators came, they started picking innocent people. And I'm asking, how? These people are telling you that they are bleeding because they are being caught. And you are cutting them the more. I mean, it is uncalled for. I keep asking myself, they're not thoughts being oriented about, you go about things, if you investigate properly before carrying out, your search. You don't say, I want to take them to quest. No, take them to where? And to even make matters worse, the people who took those youths and in the West, those people were army. I was saying, when did the army start investigating and interrogating persons? When? All these things, it is marginalization that you're talking about. People came and carried out an offense, and you came, they called on you, you came, and what is going on? This particular issue, yes, we will all scream against it that it is wrong. Destroying properties is wrong. There is no way the pain you are feeling will equate to this you have done. It cannot. An eye for an eye is not the way out. Diplomacy should be, and rational thinking should be employed when going about your plans or strategies or what have you. Well, he has called upon the good Nigerians, and we just hope that the governor of his state will reach out to him. And not just him. I hope both he himself and those people whose houses were burned, was it last week or last 2 weeks, they are well compensated. These people, they have, that's some of them, both their houses and their source of living were in that particular area that was razed down by the Nigerian army. It is sad indeed. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.